You know you really shouldn't change the URLs of your blog posts, but what if you have a really good reason? The question then is, will the old links still work? We all know that once a URL has been indexed by Google and starts to gain traction on the web, you really shouldn't change it. However, sometimes you might have a really good reason. Maybe it's too long, maybe it's just awful, maybe that blog post gets almost no traffic. Whatever the reason, if you've decided to change it, you're probably concerned about breaking any links to the old URL. But there's good news. If you're using WordPress, it will automatically save all of your old slugs for you, and if anyone visits the old link, it will automatically redirect them to the new one. You want to see? Let's look at an example. Here's a page on our blog with a slug of tips for hosting a party. Way back when we were first creating blog posts and we didn't actually know that you shouldn't change them, we actually went through a couple of iterations and changed this one twice. Okay, this is some deep code stuff that you probably aren't going to want to look at yourself, but I'm going to load up the WordPress database and show you how this information is actually being stored in WordPress. Here's the main row in the database for this post, and I've just pulled a few of the fields to show you. The ID, the title, and the name. That name is the current slug if you were to load that page on your blog. You see the name is Tips for Hosting a Party, and that's the slug of our blog post. Now let's take a look at another table in the database. This one stores all of the old slugs. I've pulled all of the matches for the same ID as our main post, which was 220. You can see here that there are 2 old slugs listed because we actually changed the name of this twice while we were working on it. Let's test this one here, Tips for Throwing a Party. See, it's throwing instead of hosting. When I type this old slug into the browser, WordPress automatically changes it to the new one for me. See, I typed in throwing and it changed to hosting. It's really that simple. WordPress saves all the old slugs so that they will still work if anybody comes to visit your site from an old link. It is still best practice to not change your URLs if at all possible, but take comfort in the fact that if you have to, at least the old links will still work. I hope that helped clear things up for you, and if you have any more questions about this or other blogging topics, remember you can join my Facebook group, Blogging with Chica, and I'm there to answer any questions, and you can be a part of the community. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.